It starts small, a delayed flight, an empty stomach, a $14 Big Mac that should have cost $7. You tell yourself it's just airport pricing, but it's not. Because what you're about to see isn't about food, it's about control. Behind every overpriced latte and lukewarm burger lies a system designed to trap you, exploit you, and make you thank them for it. They've turned your craving for coffee and comfort into a billion-dollar psychological trap. And the chain at number 3, it's hiding something that'll make you furious. Let's pull back the curtain on the airport food scam. Before we expose the worst offenders, you need to understand the system, because once you see it, you can't unsee it. Airports aren't charging more because of higher rent. No, they've created a psychological trap that preys on 3 human weaknesses: hunger, time pressure, and isolation. You're locked past security. No competition, no escape, no choice. And they know it. So they've turned your hunger into a business model worth billions. Let me show you exactly how they do it. The psychology trap. Think about your last airport experience. You go through security, you check the time, you find your gate, and then hunger hits. But you can't leave. You're trapped in what retail experts call a captive market environment. No Uber Eats, no walking to the restaurant down the street, no competition, just overpriced chains who know you have 2 choices: pay up or starve until landing. This is called convenience pricing, but there's another name for it: legal extortion. And the chain at number 7 has perfected this art better than anyone else. But first, let's start with the most obvious offender. Number 10, Dunkin'. America runs on Dunkin', unless you're at LaGuardia. Then America runs on $7.50 medium lattes. Outside the airport, $4.29. Inside, nearly double. Same coffee, same cup. Same disappointing lack of flavor. But wait, it gets worse. Their breakfast sandwiches, $9.50 for the same sandwich that costs $5.19 on a street. You're not paying for quality. You're paying for the privilege of being hungry in the wrong building. And Dunkin' knows you'll pay it because the 6 a.m. flight doesn't come with breakfast. But this is nothing compared to what comes next. Number 9, Potbelly. Potbelly used to mean comfort food. Simple sandwiches, fair prices, good vibes. Airport Potbelly, $15.99 for a turkey sandwich that tastes like regret wrapped in wax paper. But here's the kicker: they've shrunk the portions. Less meat, less cheese, same paper-thin vegetables. But the price? That's grown 68% since 2019. You're paying luxury prices for economy ingredients, and they're counting on you not remembering what the sandwich used to taste like. Speaking of memory manipulation, chain number 8 is about to make you angry. Number 8, Shake Shack. I love Shake Shack. Outside airports, it's premium fast food done right. Inside terminals, $18.75 for a Shack Burger combo. $18. That's sit-down restaurant money for a takeout burger you'll eat standing up next to gate B17. And the lines? 25 minutes minimum. You're paying luxury prices for stress, cold fries, and the privilege of missing your boarding announcement. But at least Shake Shack tastes good. The next chain? They don't even have that excuse. Number 7, Subway. Remember when Subway got sued because their footlongs weren't actually 12 inches? Airport Subways took notes. $13.99 for a footlong that's somehow shorter, lighter, and sadder than anywhere else. But here's what they're hiding. The meat portions are controlled by airport-specific portion guides. Translation, you're getting 40% less protein than the same sandwich at your local Subway. Same price, less food, more profit. You can't complain because your flight boards in 20 minutes. This is intentional scarcity disguised as convenience. But wait until you see what number 6 is doing with alcohol pricing. Number 6, Chili's 2. Chili's 2 sounds friendly, casual, like vacation's already started, until you see the check. $18.50 for a burger, $12.95 for a domestic beer. That's a $31.45 lunch that tastes like layover depression. But here's the trap. They're selling emotional comfort. You're stressed, delayed, tired, and Chili's 2 knows that airport bars are where rational spending goes to die. That $12 beer, it's the same Bud Light that costs $4.50 at your local bar. But in an airport, they can charge triple because they're not selling beer. They're selling escape from the anxiety of travel, and you're buying it. But the markup on beer is nothing compared to what's happening at number 5. Number 5, TGI Fridays. Thank God it's Friday, except it's Tuesday. You're in Dallas-Fort Worth, and you just paid $22.95 for frozen mozzarella sticks. Welcome to Airport TGI Fridays, where the decorations are loud, but the food is louder about wasting your money. $16.95 for chicken tenders, $14.50 for nachos, $11 for a soft drink and a souvenir cup you'll abandon at TSA. They've perfected the art of looking like a real restaurant while serving reheated appetizers at steakhouse prices. But the real crime? The portion sizes. That $22.95 appetizer platter, it's literally half the size of the regular menu version. You're paying more for less, and the neon signs are distracting you from noticing. Speaking of distractions, number 4 has been lying about quality for decades. Number 4, Burger King. Have it your way. Unless your way is fresh food at reasonable prices. Airport Burger King charges 60% more than street locations. $13.50 for a Whopper meal that somehow tastes worse than the $7.99 version you had last week. How is that possible? Because quality dies in captive markets. When you can't go anywhere else, they don't have to try. Reheated patties, soggy buns, fries that taste like cardboard soaked in regret. But they'll still charge you premium prices because they know you have no alternatives. And Burger King isn't even the worst fast food offender in airports. That honor goes to number 3. And what they're doing is borderline criminal. Number 3, Sbarro. If mediocrity had a mascot, it would be Sbarro. $8.95 for one slice of pizza that tastes like cardboard with tomato-scented regret. But here's what makes Sbarro the third worst chain in airports. They've weaponized nostalgia. New York-style pizza, the sign screams. But this isn't New York pizza. This is prison cafeteria pizza wearing a fake Italian accent. And they know you won't complain. Because by the time you realize how bad it is, you're already at 30,000 feet with no refund policy. Sbarro exists because airports let them. They thrive on rushed decisions, minimal competition, and the fact that you'll forget about it by the time you land. It's not food. It's a transaction designed to extract money from your hunger. But as bad as Sbarro is, it's not the worst. The top 2 chains are about to make Sbarro look generous. Number 2, McDonald's. McDonald's built a global empire on one promise: cheap, fast, consistent. Airport McDonald's broke all 3. A Big Mac meal that costs $6.99 outside, $14.32 inside. That's 105% markup. You're paying double for the same burger, same fries, same broken ice cream machine. But here's what makes this worse than any other chain. McDonald's doesn't need to do this. They're not a struggling brand. They're a $200 billion company. But airport franchises pay such high rent and fees that they pass every penny to you. And McDonald's corporate, they don't care because you're not their customer anymore. You're a captive revenue stream. But even McDonald's isn't the worst offender. The number 1 chain's been running the longest con in airport history, and you probably bought from them this week. Number 1, Starbucks. Starbucks, the friendly green mermaid. Your morning ritual, your comfort drink until you're in an airport. Grand latte outside, $5.49. Grand latte inside, $7.95. That's 46% more for the same drink. But here's why Starbucks is the worst. They're not just overcharging. They're exploiting addiction. You don't go to Starbucks for coffee. You go because your brain is wired for that specific dopamine hit, and Starbucks knows it. They've built an empire on habit formation, and in airports, they've weaponized it. You're tired, stressed, craving normalcy, and that $8 latte, it's not coffee. It's emotional currency. You're buying the illusion of control in a place designed to strip it away. Starbucks doesn't charge more because of rent. They charge more because they can. Because you'll pay it. Because you're not buying a drink. You're buying 5 minutes of feeling like yourself again. And that, right there, is the entire airport food scam in one transaction. But it's not all doom and overpriced lattes. Some chains are fighting back with actual integrity. Pete's Coffee keeps prices consistent nationwide. No airport markup. Camden Food Company sources local ingredients and posts transparent pricing. Sbarro Express Market partners with local vendors for fresh options under $10. Burrito Beach at O'Hare, made-to-order meals that won't bankrupt you. These brands prove it's possible to serve travelers without exploiting them. You just have to look past the neon signs and familiar logos. Because the big chains, they're counting on you not looking too close. Next time you're at Gate 47, hungry and watching the departure board, remember this. You're not just buying overpriced food. You're participating in a system designed to extract maximum profit from your basic human need to eat. Every $8 latte, every $14 burger, every $9 pizza slice is not about food, it's about control. And if they can turn your hunger into $1 billion profit machine, what else aren't they telling you?